So far, Marvel Snap's battle mode has been an awful lot of fun, jamming games with players in the community and just kind of bringing everything Marvel Snap together. But there's been a lot of demand to see some games being played for some stakes, so today I'm trying something new. I'm reaching out on Twitter, thanks to the Marvel Snap Zone account, with 6 individual battle mode codes, and the first people to come and find me with each of those codes will get the chance to play against me on video for this series. What happens if I lose? Well, for every single player who manages to take a game off of me while we're doing this, I will have to buy the corresponding variant in my variant shop. There are 6 variants a day, and so I will always be playing 6 games with the community, at risk of having to buy all 6 if I can't win games of Marvel Snap. If you enjoy this type of content, be sure to let me know. Pop a comment down below in the description box for me. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel here on Marvel Snap Zone. We're going to be breaking this down into 2 videos, as it is quite long, truth be told. 3 games today, and then 3 games again tomorrow, to see how this kind of plays out, and whether or not I'm forced to buy any of these variants. So, what concoction are we playing today, I hear you ask? Well, for anyone who follows me personally over on Twitter, you'll know that I just opened Shanna. Shanna, my first ever Series 5 card, and I was gonna play with it regardless of whether I think it's good or not. That might not be the best strategy when there's actually real stakes on the line, but here we are, and here I am. What you see on screen now is a variation of the old school Serra Miracle style archetype, based around utilising Zabu and Serra in order to have final burst turns, including a card like Shanna to fill up all our locations, with 1-cost cards being buffed by Kazar, and turning on our Ant-Man and copies of Mojo when the opponent thought they were ahead. Additionally, we have cards like Shang-Chi and Valkyrie that can also steal games from our opponent when we are so far behind until the final turn of the game. Last but not least, a little bit of a tech choice in here for the battle mode format. Rogue is just a card that does a great job at slowing opponents down and stealing important ongoing effects. And as a result, we're playing a copy of that in this one as well. This deck has been really sweet, and I'm looking forward to seeing how many members of the community it can beat. So without any further ado, let's head into games and see how this challenge goes for me. Nice and quick. There we go. We are found. Alright, let's see what we're against. Do we have to purchase variant number 4? So we got to buy the Flaviano Adam Warlock right now. The other 2 we faded. The 1200 one is still on the line, which is the real concern. So this Zabu should be kind of cracked, right? But I'm a little worried about exposing it early, given that I don't get immediate value. Don't think I'm snapping. It's too easy for this to get like rogued or enchantressed or something to that effect. Or that. Alternatively, we get weird worlded. Well, I get the feeling this is probably going to be good because they have a Zabu in their own deck, so sure, I guess. So they're playing Darkhawk, huh? Okay. Alright. I can work with that. So they're going to get all kinds of information about what we're up to. They're putting rocks into my deck for them to draw, which is very funny. This is also very funny. I think I snap now. So there is the Darkhawk. It's nice and big. We don't have to worry about it being big. It's just going to die. Because we get to do this. Cool. You can Mystique the Darkhawk, that's fine. Hits the Zabu, thank God. I thought we'd almost lost to our own rogue for a second there, and I was about to scream. But we're all good. The mojo carries in the middle. 4 cubes up to start. Very nice. Okay, but our opponent knows all of our tricks. They've seen the Valkyrie, they've seen the Shang-Chi, they've seen the Rogue. We get 4 cubes, but they are aware of all of our tricks. Okay. Cloning Vats. Cloning Vats could be quite good if we can find the Zabu. It's probably not too bad anyway, to be honest. But, well, if you insist. We find the Tigre. Black Widow. We're going to be getting Widow's Bited a lot, are we? Seems fine, honestly. Not massively worried, given there is a cloning VATS that exists. Where do we put this now? Probably still here. Excuse me. Opponent will Scarlet Witch away Jotunheim. Sure, Scarlet Witch is a nice, interesting inclusion. I know some lists play it, but not all of them. My opponent is running pretty bad on their variants right now. We will gain a Scarlet Witch from this newly existing Oscorp tower. We find the Shana, sure. That's okay. So I think we just set up Angela Kazar. Got the Shang, got the Valkyrie, got the Shana. Lots of things we can do here. There is the big-ass Darkhawk. Opponent currently has reveal priority. Do we just want to fire off the Shang-Chi on this now? When they could definitely still Mystique it? Or do we want to wait? I think we wait. Because this seems like it's a bit too good. Yeah, they were going to get the second Darkhawk anyway. Which is fine. We'd also have got blown the fuck out by the armor. That would have been gnarly. So I think we win this still. Opponent does have reveal priority. This is only an 8, so we actually can't Shang-Chi this, but we can steal it. Stealing it means I can't Valkyrie Elaine, though. Well, I can, but I can only Valkyrie Elaine. Because I can't Shana too. That's unfortunate. Armor was well placed here. I feel like this is a bit too good to do. So we are going to fire it off. Yeah, the extra Black Widow does not matter. Neither does the Rock Slide, I think. As we have gained a Darkhawk now. And then we are just going to Valkyrie this lane. Alright. Up by a chunk. This one looking really good for the deck so far. If we can do this to Darkhawk, I am interested in playing more of this deck in the future. Into game number 3 we go. I'm not sure they've seen the Shana yet. Which is good. It means we might still have a surprise up our sleeve. So we are fine to set up the Angela here. This 0 is interesting, I guess. It's not really going to help us very much. Maybe we can squeeze it in here. Because it just takes the text off the Widow's Bite. Honestly seems kind of fine. Yeah, I think I do this. Do I do that? No, I think we do this. Opponent has the Zabu this game. Alright. They are going to be going for all the shenanigans. They've gained a rock, which I'm pleasantly surprised by. I wasn't 100% sure that was going to happen. Well, that's pretty good. Let's make them play for it all. Yeah, I can't avoid having 3 in a location here anyway, so this just ends up being correct. If they'd like to stick around, okay, they will die if they lose. See if we can do it. White Queen will give them a Sarah. That's fine. Cable could give them just about anything, to be honest. Got to be a little careful of that one. Okay. So we don't really want to gain reveal priority this turn if we can help it. So we'll stay out of the Bifrost. They also Serad. Who's got it? Is it me? No, it's them. Okay, that's such a big deal. It's like genuinely a huge deal. They have reveal priority here. Wow, wow, wow. We're so lucky. So I think we just fire the cannon, right? Technically speaking, playing something here is better than having a random one drop. Let's go. See if this is good enough. Plenty of rocks going in our deck, but we're going to beat a Dark Hawk here. No Dark Hawk. Scarlet Witch. This might not be enough. As they didn't give us a Dark Hawk to steal. Alright. We will lose 2. Had all the anti-meta cards, but none of the cards we had to beat came down. No Shang-Chi target, no Rogue target. And so we go again. Kiln. Okay. Nice early Korg for the opponent, sure. Space Throne is not ideal. Kind of makes me want to play for Kiln. I was going to leave this like alone and just play into locations 2 and 3, but I don't think I can do that now. Excuse me, sorry. Opponent with the armor. Triskelion fills our hand with crap, including another Shana. Finding Moon Knight Ghost Rider's kind of funky here. Is that ever good? I guess we got to be mindful if we hit the Shana. Opponent with the Ant-Man. We hit the Sarah. Okay. In which case, that is good. Because I just get to go Ghost Rider over here to fill into a Sarah. But I guess I have to expect the Ant-Man to fill.
Opponent snapped.
Interesting. I think I give it up. The snap was like a bit too telling. that I didn't really want to fight for Kiln anymore. So we don't really want to gain reveal priority here, but I think we're mostly safe to avoid that. How do we do this best? This is quite close, actually. I think we just Khazar. Opponent will Black Widow and play into the Space Throne. They've Scarlet Witched it, okay. Please discard the Widow's Bite. Oh, it's not discard, so it's pull. It's pull. Pull is good. They gain a random Craven. This might have been a blessing in disguise here, actually. Because we can make sure we win mid, but I don't know if that's good enough. What a curious set of games. I think I screwed this up. Too long thinking. No, okay, we're good. We beat a Chavez. We very much beat a Chavez. The Shang-Chi or the Valkyrie were fine. There was a lot of thinking to do there. Alright. 3-1. We have avoided buying 3 variants so far. Okay. Game number 5 coming up. Two to go. How clean can we keep our record? Let's find out. See how long it takes someone to find us in game 5. Literally like 10 seconds. It's the nuttiest thing. Alright, this hand is quite good. Subterranea kind of sucks, but the hand is quite good. Interesting.
Snap.
I think I'm going to see if they want to dance. This Shana could... Whoa! Okay, we could be discoing for a lot of cubes early here. The last game is definitely the scary one, because it's the one that we're playing for the 1200 gold variant that I'm really trying not to buy. We get Scorpioned in Carmitage. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Oh! Okay. I will hold the rock for now. I'm not entirely sure we're going to have space for it. Definitely hoping that Subterranea fills my opponent's board with too much shit. It's kind of the hope. Well, fills their hand with too much crap, I should say. big stakes game nice and early here. Not sure what we were against yet. Scorpion really could just be anything. The group misses, which is hilarious. This looks like some kind of surfer deck, maybe. Nakia and Groot would be my initial instinct, perhaps. We've gained a Rogue. Rogue doesn't target anything just yet. There might be like a Wong or something in our future, though. So I probably can't afford to Shana yet because, well, we fill up too much space if we do that. Rock Killmonger. Okay, rocks have been cleared. That's fine. Glad to see the Killmonger gone. Very annoyed to see another Killmonger, though. Excuse me. Okay, I'm not sure this rogue actually does anything, sadly. Excuse me. Think we'll fire it mid, but I'm not positive this is going to get us anywhere. Kinda could do with Shang-Chi or Valkyrie here, I think. Rogue's Mike Azar, that really sucks. Well, now I wish I just rogued right and taken it back, which would have been very funny. But unfortunately, no dice. Mojo. Can we win a Mojo game? Is that possible? I feel like I'm definitely about to get surfed. Losing the Khazar is like really annoying. Just playing three things, filling everywhere. I feel like this is Brood Surfer, and we're definitely not beating that. We'll take our 4 cube loss.
Escaped.
Unfortunate. Okay. We'll keep the Shana a secret for now. Round the second. Jotunheim is a bit crap, but Valkyrie can remedy that. Negative Zone is significantly worse. What are these locations? Huh. Alright. Do I bishop before I Zabu? Probably. Playable Groot. Groot is going to be quite large, unfortunately, because there wasn't really anywhere else we were going to be playing now, was there? So... I guess we have to start doing this with the intention of winning this lane with Valkyrie. I'm not sure, dude. That might be shit. Ugh, dude, this is rough. What terrible locations. Alright, what if we do it this way? Nakia adds some juice. Iceman did not hit the Sarah, thankfully. I was a little bit worried about that. We gain an Iceman of our own. Okay. Rogue steals the Zabu. Interesting. So we unfortunately have reveal priority here because the Jotunheim kind of fucked on my opponent a bit, which is weird. Not at all what I expected. am I supposed to do here? I guess it's just this. Because the Iceman is 3 power, so he's still break even. But the Bishop gets an extra power. Okay. Mr. Fantastic is going to win the negative zone, that's fine. All Gucci, alright. Opponent going after us in Jotunheim actually ended up costing them that game from having too many bodies over there, so we'll take that. We'll take that. The catch-up trail continues. Looking to turn ourselves into a 4-1 streak. Breaking news! Everyone is about to get Iceman. Fucking everyone. Pardon my language, Jesus. Okay, Shang-Chi now unfortunately costs 5. We can work with that. Murder World? How about another Iceman? I think we got plenty of time to squeeze this mojo in later. Oh, opponent had the Iceman Scorpion start. Gross. So we got a little bit of movement in us if we want it. I guess in that case we're best off doing this and looking to stack the Angela in Murder World next turn. Bit of a wonky hand here, unfortunately. No Zabu, no cheap stuff, which means we're kind of sitting on a Sarah that's not doing a lot. That Groot is unfortunately doing quite a lot. Kazar, sure. Might be better off playing this turn, actually. Playing with the Okoye. They actually stole our Iceman too. What a joke. Ah. Pile of ice. Okay, the Zabu, in theory, can set up some nonsense here. I'm not sure Shang-Chi has very many targets in this matchup, unfortunately. Opponent Sarah is fine. Opponent Sarah is completely intact. Question is, do they have Brood Surfer? What is this being buffed by currently? Okoye? Sure. Kind of 1 energy short of doing everything we want to do here, huh? Guess we got to get a bit lucky. They stole the mojo. Dude, that's so bad. Oh. We actually played this... Oh, we didn't. Okay, it's fine. We were going to get spooned by a Killmonger anyway. That's fine. So probably should have just retreated here. We gave up the information about Valkyrie for no gain, which is pretty unfortunate. Alright. So we have not got a lot to work with here, unfortunately. 4 health plays 8 is a pretty big disparity. Going to be playing catch-up for a while. Are we holding this Iceman until after the Bishop? Probably not. Too many Icemans in that previous game. Far, far too many Icemen. Okay, we can get around the big house. I think we're accepting that we're probably playing for it all. If we want to win this game, we gotta get risky when our hands are good. And currently, I would say our hand is good. Otherwise, we do not win the game. Nova Roma is a fine location, thankfully. We find the Serra too. Okay. So now I think I just bishop, as I should have time to get this underway. And then with Zabu on 4, Serra on 5, Vomit on 6, hopefully. Definitely a shame it looks like my opponent's deck doesn't really have Shang-Chi targets unless I can catch the Surfer after the Surfer, which I can definitely do, but it's a bit risky. This Groot's hitting like a bus. Opponent went back. We're pretty much priced in at this point, I think, that we are playing for it all. So we rise. Or we ride, I guess, is the actual line I was looking for. There's the Brood. So I imagine this is where the Shang-Chi has to... Oh my... Fucking ice dude, man. Stop icing me. And why did it hit the Serra? It can hit just about anything else. Oh. Dude. I'm so tilted. That sucks so bad. Their Sarah's fine. Dude, what a joke. Everything just gets completely ruined by a rather unfortunately placed Iceman, huh? What's our best chance of winning this? We can try and absolutely ruin Warrior Falls, right? I think that's our only shot. Oh, what an Iceman. What a just absolutely clutch Iceman. I wanted to be able to set the Shang-Chi up to kill this Groot after it gets surfered. Like, there was just so much to do on the following turn if we get to play the Serra instead. And the Iceman just robbed us blind. But we're obviously committed for all 4 of our life at that point, so we're not able to be saved. Okay, we don't care about Rogue. Can we steal this? Does Khazar let us steal this? This is about to be disgusting. Did we just win this game? No chance does this Valkyrie save us. Because all the 3s die? Holy balls. We're still alive.
Victory.
Okay. Playing for it all. No. No, Iceman. Absolutely not. We do not go down without a fight. Back to level pegging. Plunder Castle, however, sucks for us both. Thankfully, we might be able to Shana our way into it. Admittedly, Shana's been missing in action over this set of games. We haven't seen her basically at all. Curious. Speaking of Shana, okay, well, she turns up as soon as we talk about her. Think we are supposed to give this one up. Having played into the Super Flow by accident and not having a good hand, think we can find a better spot to play for it all.
Escaped.
I think we are just dead a little too often when the opponent wants to snap there. So now it really is playing for it all. We can't afford to lose another game. We are in it to win it. Okay. The Zabu's good. Means we're probably not holding this Iceman. No good early play for us here, sadly. Shang-Chi getting a bit frosty again. I guess that's probably the best option there. We'll get Mojo into Miniaturized Lab while we can get something in there. Shadowland. Okay, so this just has to be Bishop, right? No point playing the Zabu yet. Always kind of desperately hoping the Shang-Chi doesn't end up in our hand because it's so blank in this matchup. Thankfully, we fizzled a Groot for the first time. The Zabu will come down. So Shana should be pretty good at filling here a lot of the time. Okay, Iceman cleared. Thankfully, Killmonger coming down before the last turn and before the Ant-Man is pretty good for us too. Hilariously, we haven't actually seen a Surfer in any of these games either, even though we're 100% sure it's like there. So sadly, again, this Shang-Chi is mostly blank, so maybe we just are playing it for stats here. I think we have to wait on the Shana, I think. But we'll rogue the Zabu, that's a bit of a punish. And fire an Okoye. Okay. I think we have to get really quite lucky. But we will go for it. We could even hit some ones that win on the left here, potentially, so... No way that a second Ant-Man just absolutely robbed my opponent blind.
Assemble.
They have the Surfer. That's not enough. Or we lose on break. Oh my god, what a set. I thought this Ant-Man had just robbed my opponent blind. Oh. Alright. So we are unfortunately 3-2, which means we are buying variant number 5. Variant number 5 is this America Chavez. So we're priced in. So we saved ourselves from Zero, Mr. Sinister, and Rocket Raccoon. We're priced into Flavio and Chavez. And we're now playing for the only 1200 in the shop for the final game of this series. If you did enjoy this, you got to let me know, because I need to know whether it's worth doing again in the future. So make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment for me. Like down below. All that wonderful stuff. Final game 6 going on the Twitters for people to come and join me. Let's see who gets there first. And can we keep our positive record, or do we go 3-3 against the community with this Shana list? Let's find out. And we have been found. It's so amazing how quick that is. It genuinely is kind of shocking. Do we save the Ant-Man here? Probably. Probably saving the Ant-Man here. Put him with a Sunspot, sure. So at the very least, probably not a Killmonger deck, which is nice. Refreshing change of pace. Alright, this probably has to come down now, as we are not going to find a window to get it in after the Bishop, I don't think. Opponent with the Lizard, sure. Wish we'd Ant-Man mid now, but you live and you learn. We'll get the Bishop on the table. Indeed. Armor is going to be keeping all the 1-drops safe. Opponent with their own Ant-Man. Okay, sure. I'd kind of like the Ant-Man, to be honest. Oh, this Sarah cannot fade an Iceman to save its life, can it? Good lord.
Okay. That one's on me.
That one is on me. Subscriber notification, well timed. Absolutely on me. What a joke. Don't know why we even bother playing Sarah in the deck. It never gets played. Opponent with the Cosmo, sure. Into a 0. Alright. Oh. Would have killed for a Shana there, I think. Or a 1-cost card. 1-cost card was also kind of the dream. I think we were out of those naturally. But I think we are out here. Excuse me.
Escape.
Rough one. Rough game. Oh. Slowly but surely I will stop physically dying. So Sakar gives me a Khazar, gives my opponent a Red Skull. Well, we have the Shang-Chi, that's not the end of the world. Ant-Man coming down. I just realised I'm like out of tissue at my desk and I've picked like the worst time to be out of tissue. Opponent with the lizard mid here as well. I'm not sure why you'd Ant-Man lizard in the same lane. It's just asking for trouble. Shana is a good find here. Oh, you ever sneeze so hard you hurt? That was me just now. Whew. Cosmo, sure. Now we have to Shana somewhere else, but that's okay. We can work with that. I was hoping to Shana mid because it gave us 3 bodies, but we don't get to do that now, which is fine. Dracula from the opponent makes a lot of sense. Oh, imagine if this Electro went on. No! The Ebony Maw! God! I can't Shang-Chi the Shana, why?
Opponent snapped. Escape.
Okay. Pressure's on. Pressure is on. Losing some early cubes to poor variants, shall we say.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
We gain an extra Khazar. I accept. This is pretty good. We draw another 4. I'm probably snapping here. Opponent with the Sunspot. Backs to building. Cool.
Oh, snap.
My turn. Let's try and up the stakes, get some of these cubes back. Hand is quite good, thanks to my opponent's Khazar. They've played a lizard. Mojo World. Unsurprisingly, Mojo is probably going to be pretty good into Mojo World in a little bit. Opponent stole our Zabu. Okay. I see. So what if we took that back? Now we might hit a Khazar. Which we do, okay. I can work with that.
Opponent snapped.
Are we playing for it all here? I think this is what we built up to, right? Realistically. This is what we were hoping for. Ooh. Big game. Big game. Alright. Armor into 0. Sadly, we don't have the Shang-Chi, so I can't try and lock things up that well. Ooh. We do have the Shang-Chi. So Mojo, Shana, Khazar, Shang-Chi. I assume they don't play the big thing post 0 in the middle because Dracula's already there. And it's better in the Daily Bugle if that's the case. Let's go. It's a Cosmo? Why is it a Cosmo? Why is it a Cosmo? The Electra would have been clutch. Am I good here? Oh, it got turned off. It's still clutch. The Electra's huge. Oh! That Electra just won us a game. Oh my god. For every time Shana betrays me, for every time she betrays me, she wins my heart again. Oh. Truly magical. Okay. Let's get icy. Shang-Chi gets a little icy, unfortunately. Okay, we don't have to worry about Killmonger, so that's fine. I think given I have the Zabu, I'm making them play for it all if they want to stick around.
Opponent snapped.
Well, them snapping back changes nothing because they only have 2 cubes to work with anyway, so we are fine with that. The old poker mentality here of raising the stakes when you're ahead in games that you should be able to win. Shang-Chi is going to be pretty nuts on this Monster Island, I think. Oh, full of gunk. I imagine they try... So we might want to get that done as early as possible, actually, so that the armor doesn't ruin our day. I can see them armoring it. Excuse me, if they don't have Red Skull. So I think I'd like to do this now. Khazar comes down. We clear. We've gained a Shana. Shana's good. So we just contest mid here. Put up with the Cosmo is fine. We beat the Cosmo. Excuse me. So I'm expecting a big fat Red Skull in my future. Opponent probably wants to fill mid. I think we do get there. They go for the red skull on the right, sure. We have that. Have that one beat. Maybe not. The hood. Oh, no. We lost that on breakers because we hit a hood. Shauna. Shauna, why do you keep doing this to me? Any other one drop? You live by the sword, you die by the sword, chat. Any other one drop, and we're fine. Gross. Alright. Let's get icy. Point him with the Ant-Man, sure. Triskelion. It's not great for us, to be honest. That's a lot of rubbish. Don't mind the Daredevil for now, though. That is a lot of rubbish. Thankfully, some of it costs 1, so if we can find Kazar, we might be okay. Ooh, Quake. Quake's a fruity one. Strange Academy. Okay. So I think it looks like this. Opponent with the Cosmo, sure. We will simply look to... What will we look to do? Not a lot of good plays here, to be honest, because we don't really want too much stuff being shuffled around. I guess we want the Human Torch to be shuffled around. So I guess what we do is this. Opponent with the Kazar. It's pretty good. Can't steal it either because the rogue turned up a turn too late. We do have reveal priority right now. So let's see where stuff goes. To play a Red Skull, we do have the Shang-Chi for it later. They're going Iceman Armor. So their Red Skull will probably be safe from armor if they want it to be. From destruction from Shang-Chi if they want it to be. Alternatively, we can steal the armor. And then maybe it isn't. Okay, I think I'm on board with that. I can't steal the... Scott, what are you doing? You have reveal priority. Got in my own head. Stops paying attention to what I was actually supposed to be doing. Not my brightest moment. That's actually super reasonable, right? Because the Human Torch means we win mid. No, wait, we tie mid. Because this is... Oh, okay. What do we play here? I have reveal priority, which sucks dick. Imagine drawing Kazar there. Would have been pretty great. Oh, if I just played anything but the rogue. Alright, got in my own head. Got in my own head. What do we do? I'm so annoyed that I'm ahead here. That is not what I wanted. guess my best bet is my opponent fucks up. They certainly did not. Well, the Titania also goes to them, which is pretty unfortunate. No, wait, it goes back to me. That's okay. Whoa! Shadow King! I have never seen this before. That Angela got nuked. Alright. So opponent got a randomly generated Shadow King, which nuked the Angela, which actually mattered. What an insane set of games. On the ropes. Can't quite get it home. Superflow is interesting. I'm pretty happy to run out the Angela on turn 1. Opponent with the Sunspot that is no doubt going to get quite large, I would think. Carmitage, you say? It's a little risky to lose this bishop this way, but I think it's correct. Opponent with the Lizard. Hopefully this location doesn't suck too bad. Okay. Excuse me. Zabu Iceman, it should be pretty good. Frees up some stuff in their hand. Sunspot will get bigger on their behalf. What do we find? Another Carmitage. Okay, we have a Valkyrie. That should be pretty good, actually, if we can afford to stay behind on board. Which is definitely what we would rather do here. Opponent with the Dracula. Okay, so we probably can't Valkyrie the Carmitage lane to much success. Playing that doesn't really achieve very much. So I think we have to pass and try and fall behind. Opponent just red skulls in the Superflow. And so I think my best bet now is this. Set up the Mojo and then try and steal the Superflow because they're buffing me. I didn't steal it. It comes down to the wire. Why can't we win a game? The double squirrel girl came up. What is this nonsense? Okay, one game. One game decides it all. Crazy. We get a little icy. We were looking so good, and we just cannot put them away. No turn 2 here kind of blows as well. Vibranium mine, sure. This rogue is unfortunately looking a bit lackluster. I guess we are running it out. Sadly, not stealing anything relevant. Alright, we have a shot. Sad, there's a lot of things that can get pulled here that make this go very wrong. We're not exactly in a position to retreat or snap or do anything of the sort, so... Valkyrie's now at 6. That's pretty unfortunate. So sadly now, the Shang-Chi doesn't bail us out mid because of this armor. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one. Opponent just fills it up so they can't have anything pulled in. They turn off the Cosmo. Which is not what they meant to do. Sadly, we get a Shang-Chi pulled that isn't doing anything. I don't know if we can win this. Opponent has reveal priority. I don't see how we win. I guess the answer is getting lucky. We are not getting lucky. We guessed incorrectly where the Red Skull was going. Can you imagine if that Ebony Maw had landed mid? We even got zeroed. What a joke. Oh, Shana, never change. Never ever change. Alas, a 3-3 with the brew, which means we are priced into what we said we would do. We lost Game 1, Game 5, and Game 6, so we now own a Flaviano, Adam Warlock. We now own this America Chavez. And we now own this Deadpool. Cool little series. If you enjoyed this type of content, be sure to let me know, folks. I appreciate it if you do. It was a lot of fun for me, anyway. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And until next time, I have been Howling Minds. You've been amazing. This has been Marvel Snap Zone. Take care. Have a good one.